Hey, I know I took a little bit of a break with this series, but to be fair, I got my wisdom teeth taken out at the end of December and I could not touch my face for like 2.5 weeks. I could barely wash my face. It hurt to just spray water, let it dissolve, and then barely pat moisturizer on anything that was not from here down. It was kind of crazy, so. But my hair is clipped back. I have no makeup on, and my headphones are not in, so you know what the fuck that means. It's time for another makeup and mumbling. I missed y'all. I missed this series. I have so much fun doing it, so let's get the fuck into it. Hi, I just wanted to pop in really fast before the makeup application and rambling begins and say that I am aware of the grotesque amount of irony that is about to begin for the next 8.5 minutes of this segment of the video. I know, the irony is there, and it is as metallic as the Stanley Cups that kids are being bullied for. I get it. I also understand that me talking about beauty standards and skincare and aging while putting on makeup is also another very ironic thing that I think Alanis Morissette would be very proud of me for. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that before the video begins. I get it. It is pretty funny looking back on this as I'm editing, so feel free to laugh at me in the comments about it. Alright, now let's really get the fuck into it. To be honest, none of this shit is new. I just want to put that out there right now and say that none of what is happening is new. The only difference is the medium and the items. Okay, listen, I would say that it's a little dystopian that there's like 5-year-olds that are worrying about aging, but I feel like there were 5-year-olds when I was a 5-year-old that were worried about aging as well. I've heard through the grapevine that people are freaking the fuck out over little girls and tweens going into Sephora, and I think Ulta as well. And honestly, that does not surprise me because when I was like 11, 12, 13, even though 13 is technically a teenager, but it's not like a teenager, I went into Sephora as well. Now, did I go and make what are they called, skincare smoothies or something like that with my friends? No, I did not do that because I was raised to have manners. But then there was the whole Gen Alpha Christmas list debate where someone shared like a 13-year-old's Christmas list, which one, that's just really weird. Why would you do that? And now apparently a girl was bullied for having a fake Stanley Cup at 9 years old. And I want to say really fast that the whole fake Stanley Cup thing that's not new. That is not new at all. There were girls and boys in my grades growing up in elementary school that were bullied for not having the name brand whatever. I got bullied for not having Justice clothes or real Ugg boots or was it Toms or something like that? Like fake Toms. Yeah, the bullying over having the knockoff brand, that's not new. And as shitty as that is of me to say, it's truly not anything different. Every generation has their moral panic, and I think this is Gen Z's, to be honest. Although I do think that the going into Sephora or what was it? The drunk elephant. Yeah, that. Can you tell I'm not doing this scripted? I just wanted to talk. Normally I will kind of script my makeup and mumbling videos because it's just easier that way, but I didn't feel like doing that because I don't care. I feel passionately enough and I've seen enough. I don't want to look up anything more. I just wanted to say that and get it out of the way really fast, that's not new. Bullying over designer brands, non-designer brands, that is so we've been doing it since the beginning of time. There was a panic over paper as the new form of writing in schools instead of slates. There was a panic about reading itself when language started to be written down. Oh, the youth is reading too much. Oh my God, the youth want to wear slightly shorter dresses. Oh, women want to wear pants. Oh, you see what I mean? Like, it's not new. Do I think it's shitty that little kids are being picked on and bullied because they don't have name brands? Of course. Everyone thinks it's stupid that it happens, except the people that do the bullying. They don't think it's stupid. But I do think that a lot of that does start at home, and it's a lot of classism. You can be mad at me for saying that, but we all know it's true. But I just want to say that, I don't know, it's just, this whole thing is very, very strange because why are Stanley Cups suddenly, this is going to be so all over the place because I am not on my medications right now for ADHD. So I got like 6 different topics rolling around in this little pea brain of mine, so I just want to know what is going on with the Stanley Cups. Are Stanley Cups just the new Hydro Flasks? Because I feel like that's what it is. And I got looks, not made fun of, because when Hydro Flasks were the thing, I was in upperclassmen in high school. And I say upperclassmen because it wasn't just like my junior year or my senior year. It was like junior, senior, and then I think like the first most year of freshman year of university, because COVID cut my freshman year short and it cut like most of my education short. Anyways, not the point. Point being, I feel like Stanley Cups are just the Hydro Flasks all over again. That's not a new thing. I have a is it Simply Modern, whatever, water bottle, and it looks like a Hydro Flask, but it's not. And I got it at around the Hydro Flask craze, I guess. So I don't know. None of this is really new. But I do think that there is something to be said about how dystopian it is that 7-year-olds are trying to get retinol. Oh my God, are we going to have anti-aging treatments for the womb at this point? Like, okay, I need the millennials to stop raising iPad children. I need y'all to actually be parents, and I need y'all to say no to your kids. Because I feel like half of this shit is from just putting them in front of a screen. And maybe I sound like a boomer. Hey, they don't call my generation Zoomers for nothing, okay? I can sound like a boomer because apparently I'm a 90-year-old man trapped inside of a 23-year-old woman's body. So, hey, let me bitch like an old man in peace. That's what this whole series is about. I need millennials to actually parent their children. I need y'all to restrict access. I need y'all to restrict apps, restrict screen time. I need y'all to be a little stricter and a little bit more involved with your kids. You don't need to be a helicopter parent, but this but this passive parenting of trying to be your kid's best friend, you are not your kid's best friend. You are their parent. You need to remind them that they are the child and you are the parent. That does not mean that you have full authority over them, because that's authoritarian. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying. That's a dictatorship. You know, your kid is still a person. But regardless, I need y'all to start saying no to your kids. They want Drunk Elephant? No. You're 11. You don't need it. You want, Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss? No. You're getting drugstore. You're getting e.l.f. And honestly, drugstore makeup is expensive. Tell me why a foundation that I used to buy that was like, it was probably like $4 at the most when I started wearing makeup. Now it's like $15. What the fuck is that about? Inflation is crazy. Economics, it's all made up anyways. That's not the point. This is a horrible, very all over the place, very scatterbrained rambling. I hope you don't mind. This is kind of fun actually, but a lot of this is coming from, in my opinion, unfiltered access to the internet, as well as short form content being the main platform thing. There is something very insidious about TikTok and the way that it just like worms into your brain, and it's so hard to get out, because it took me forever to get out. And some of these filters and seeing the decline in tween culture of that weirdly awkward in between stage, and I had that even though I did a lot of makeup. It's just I was a little bit different. Like I don't know, I still had an awkward phase, but mine didn't last as long because I got really into makeup because I thought it was fun. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time though. But anyways, this is just really weird, and I need y'all to not have such a big moral panic over it, because it's just going to make it worse. And stop using this as an excuse to just randomly hate children, to like spew your vitriol towards kids. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I don't need a pass like this to make fun of them, okay? Because to me, if you're going to make fun of someone, just make fun of them with your whole chest. Don't use anything as like a little, oh, I'm just hopping on the joke trend, comedy, haha. No, say it with your fucking chest. Just go ahead, say it. Okay, that's going to be all for today's makeup and mumbling, or I guess this episode's makeup and mumbling. Kind of wish I didn't put the little clip on this thing because it makes it really awkward to hold. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being patient. Promise the series is gonna come back. I just couldn't touch my face for a couple weeks. So yeah, but I'm back now. Y'all can't get rid of me that easily. So again, thank you so much for watching. And remember, get off your phone, go outside, get some water, get some food, eat some vegetables. The holidays are over. Get some sleep and have a great day, night, spring, summer, fall, winter, wherever you are. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.